Welcome back to WagerTalk.com. It's the AFC North previews. The last team we saved, the worst for last, the Cleveland Browns. Bryan, this is going to be yours, so we're going to come to you last. Ralph, the Cleveland Browns, they've been rebuilding, it seems like, for the last decade, but actually we're starting to see, in my opinion, some light at the end of the tunnel. I like this coaching staff they have. They just got to get an answer at quarterback. What do you see of the Cleveland Browns this year?
You know what, rebuild, I don't know if they've been rebuilding or just rebooting, because they've gone through coaches, OCs, and DCs as quick as you go through chicken wings. So, it's, they finally got some stability, second-year head coach, positive. The one thing I'll take away from the Browns is this. Every team in the preseason has hope and excitement except the New York Jets this year. The thing I like different about the Browns is that the few veteran players they have, they're the ones saying it, that they see the kids building, that they see the leadership, that they see the coaching starting to take the next step. That's much different than a head coach or the media talking about an improved team, and that's what I look at, and I'm excited about that. I don't know how many wins it's going to turn into this year, but at least they're finally stepping in the right direction.
Bryan, this is your hometown team. It's a team that's given you a lot of frustration over the years. What do you see with the Cleveland Browns this year?
Yeah, I've read the same things that Rolf has talked about with the veteran players talking about how excited they are for this team. Now, when you have a season in which you were 0-14 at one point and you only win one game, it's tough to get excited for the following year. So that tells you a little bit about it. For these guys have been around a long time, and now they're still getting excited because of the young players they have. Last year, Cleveland, in spending on the offense, ranked dead last in the NFL, and it showed, because they just didn't have an offense last year. Now they're up to 8th in offensive spending, so they've got some people on offense that can get some things done. They've got a lot more depth on this team than they have in the past. They're actually first in the NFL in offensive line spending, and that's been the big problem with Cleveland over the years. They've got a Hall of Fame offensive lineman and nobody around them. If you can protect your quarterback, any quarterback in this league can have success as long as they're up on their feet and not down on their back. I think that's a major advantage for the Cleveland Browns this year. And when you take a look at health last year, they were 23rd in the league in health, so they weren't a very healthy team. 1-5 in one-score games. All the stats say the Browns are going to have a better season this year. They only won one game last year, so I can guarantee that. But I think going over here is good because I'm not high on the rest of the division. I do like Pittsburgh. I'm not high on Cincinnati, and I definitely do not like the Baltimore Ravens.
The quarterback situation, though, who do you think emerges as the quarterback?
Same guy last year. He was 0-10 last year. He's their best quarterback. How many times are you going to hear that said?
Now, there is a lot of talk about how good Kaiser's playing. I don't think he's going to start the year, but I could see Kaiser coming on later in the year.
They've got 3 guys depth-wise. It's not going to matter. If quarterback New England, Brady, gets hurt, that could ruin their season, although they got a decent backup. The Browns have 3 or 4 guys, and unlike last year, they're not pulling out RG3 to play NFL games. So I'm comfortable with any of their quarterbacks.
So they won't have to have an ambulance parked on the sidelines for RG3 games.
No.
All right, Bryan's official play is to take the Cleveland Browns over 4.5 wins. And guys, don't forget, $2 Tuesday at Wager Talk. Each and every Tuesday, we put one capper. We put his best bet out for $2. It's a great way to introduce yourself to Wager Talk or to a new capper. $2 Tuesday each and every week. Check it out at wagertalk.com. That's it for this week. We'll be back next week with more NFL team previews as we lead right up to the start of the NFL season. Be back next week. Have a great week.